Well, the motherfucking Uber driver stole my delivery. So, this is my breakfast instead. Hell yes. A bottle of water. Let's fucking go. All right. Wolf is casting, so let's just do this. Okay. Milio Draven. Wow. Okay, so let's see. So, Milio is being left up by T1. Normally, Milio is higher prio than Nico, from what I've seen. But if Nico is up and Milio is up and you're playing against a team like T1 that they play Draven, then I guess you don't really want to go Milio, because if you end up going Milio Jinx or Milio Zeri, whatever you end up going with Milio here, they could just play Draven Blitz, Draven Nautilus, like these types of lanes and play to kill. It's probably scary to blind pick Milio into these types of champions. I feel like Milio Draven is a little weird the more I think about it. I mean, I would assume that this lane is just losing to Lucian Nami. I don't really know how they'd be able to play. I mean, unless Keria is just the GOAT with his Qs or something, it seems really difficult to lane this. And the Annie picked by Faker. I'm not a huge fan of Annie into Nico either. I think Annie into Nico is pretty difficult, because Nico also has the engage, but it's just like Nico wins lane, has push. It's tough. kha'zix for Peanut. kha'zix and then the Gnar picked on 5 by Doran. He really went for... Oh, is it Jack's jungle? Or is it Malphite jungle? What's going on here? Malphite jungle? I actually wanted to try this at a point. Oh, it's Jack's jungle. I don't like Jack's jungle into kha'zix, bro. I really don't like it. I think Jack's jungle is fine into specific champions that have to auto attack a lot. I would much rather play like Jack's jungle into Wukong than Jack's jungle into kha'zix. I just think that kha'zix is really hard to stay on and continually auto. Well, this lane looks better than I expected. It's like obviously a very new lane. Maybe Milio is just that OP. But that being said, like even if the lane is good for Draven Milio, it feels like the Draven Milio wouldn't be able to do anything against the Lucian like mid game bullshit with Nami. So I'm not sold on the combo really.
He can take this Drake without too much of a contest. Okay, that's an unstoppable force. He's dead.
What?
All right. Okay, Zay.
But this is like such a normal death. Like just flash it, bro. It's a max rate. Like, dude. Nah, Doran is so bad, man. Good steal. He's gonna have to flash. Oh, maybe he doesn't even need to flash. Can he walk out? Can he do it? Can he hold? Can he wait? He does flash. Damn. He just understands these concepts, and it's like Doran, I'm sure he understands this concept, but the fact that he can't do it repeatedly is an issue. Wow, we're not flashing forward for that? Is that not worth? The wave is good. I think he flashed forward. I think you flash forward and you die here for it. From Guma? What? Number one, why is Guma spacing backwards? I think Guma should just kill him here. Wait, does he auto the ward? Oh no. Does he auto the ward? Keria pinks the bush for him to give him vision, and his first auto goes on the ward. That's why he started spacing back, because he like choked his first auto. Oh, he has no flash. They didn't even show his flash. Nice. Good observing. Oh, this is actually a free kill. This is a free kill. He just misplays. Ooh, that's like game ending. Lost your stacks. I mean, sure, you could make the argument that he doesn't see Jax. But it doesn't seem like this is a play where Jax is hovering, if you think about it. It's just top gap. Top gap. Top gap. What the f happened here? Where does Doran... Doran... Okay, Doran is just running for this play. Bro, but the wave is right here. I don't know. It's so crazy. Top gap, top gap, top gap. Wait, they should be able to clean this. Chovy's here. Wait. They didn't go for Keria here? Chovy should just flash. Chovy should flash here, by the way. I mean, you could make the argument once again that it's like, oh, you don't flash because you're saving it for Drake, but it's like, then don't even move and just let them leave. Then he could have like went for E on... I mean, he goes E here, then he misses the Q. I don't know, bro. I mean, yeah, you could make the argument that it's like well, then you won't have flash for this Drake fight. But if you get the kill here on Keria and you do it quickly and you have full health, then you'll have the time to just walk to this Drake here because everyone else is coming from base because they all died.
But T1 here getting a lot out of this. Keria?
Yeah, Keria does manage to land
Flash?
but there's the flash, exactly right. Last auto going to come in and maybe...
I think Doran lives here. He just ults, jacks away and lives. Or he could even ult in. No, that's good. Yeah, that's even better. Okay. That's why they let Nico live. Or sorry, they let that's why the Nico let Milio live.
Dive on top of Peanut. He is able to buffer the leap to try and get out of
Okay, Doran's going mega here. I think it's pretty hard for T1 to fight this. Nico has flash and Nico just got proto belt. Doran's flash here was kind of sus. Okay, Chovy's in there. They just go for owner. Okay. Wow. Let's watch this again. Yeah. This is flash ult from Faker onto Lucian Nami. They see it coming though. They have full vision here over the wall. Where's Peanut? This fight. Peanut's still on the side. I mean, he can't really walk up to the Jax. He's already low. I mean, Delight's got to flash this. They're just not looking. They're changeable. T1 is grouped up here. There's no flash on Chovy, so they end up having to give the Drake. But this is weird from GenG, you know? Considering GenG's main way that they play. Okay, wait, this is an insane... Wait, how did Chovy get here? He just walked up. They didn't see him. Holy, this is such an insane angle from Chovy. Oh, it's so good from Chovy. Really well played by him. All right, no Baron. They're lucky no Baron, but they get mid-tier 1 off this. This is huge. This is like not how GenG normally plays, though. One thing I was going to say before that was that GenG is normally the team where if they don't feel like they have the tools to easily fight, Chovy's not the type of guy to like go sit in the brush and like wait for some play to happen. Normally the way that GenG would play, at least last split, would be that they would have Chovy already top lane. They would just play for this top tier 1 and give this Drake situation because they don't feel comfortable fighting it when they don't have flash on their AD, flash on their mid laner, and they have the 2 Drake advantage. So that's a bit of a difference in GenG this split and even in MSI compared to how they played before.
That's a fake minion. Let's see if Chovy actually capitalizes. The answer is yes.
Oh, he looks for it and it just does not.
What happened to Chovy, bro? This was Turboint. What the hell happened here? He's doing the minion trick.
The answer is yes.
No, Chovy. Oh, it's a tragedy. Oh God. Hey, I appreciate the mindset, Chovy. He's trying to become more of this guy. He's not that guy yet, but he's becoming more of that guy.
Because it will be a flip. As there it is, the ensemble force. They just go right on top of the Gnar, and he is well and truly dead. They're going surfing as well, and I think T1 are kind of happy about it. As Keria.
Do I know the result of this series, bro?
Owner isn't very tanky at this point in time.
You think that T1 could lose any series ever, and I don't just have like alarms that go off in my house the second that happens? I look at my fucking DMs on Discord or my DMs on Twitter. They're just flooded with people fucking celebrating. Anti-T1 fans are lining the streets outside of my house. I come like after T1 loses a game, I go on my balcony. I'm like the fucking Pope. I just go like this, and I got all those motherfuckers just waiting in celebration.
Does have his stun prep, so Peanut can't go in on him.
Yeah, and the more okay.
Oh, good flash ult. Oh, Lucian didn't react to it. He's completely dead. Chovy wasn't able to do anything either. Guma's just going off on him.
He's saying, no, you don't. The Gnar comes through though, and Gumushi might be going down. There we go, Boulder to the face.
Okay, Guma ends up dying for this. I mean, I think Guma went way too hard though. This is a big mistake from Guma here. So in this fight, he really tunnels on like killing Chovy. Chovy already used flash and used ult. He's already out of the fight. I think that in fights like this, you should just be hitting whoever's in front, and you should be okay with the result of him flashing away. You flashing after him, I don't think is good because he's useless anyway. I mean, I guess it's fine if he goes and he takes the blast cone over, but then it's like, do you get Baron off Chovy dying? If Chovy already has no ult, no flash, does he stop your Baron? The argument, I guess, is if he does stop your Baron, then it's good to flash because you'll be able, then the fact that you have no flash won't matter that much. But in this situation, I mean, he just hits afterwards, right? He just walks directly into Keria and just it. And also, Peanut just won the 1v1 with Owner here. They played the aftermath of this fight really poorly. GenG did. Because they had a free 2-for-0. And then it ended up being a 2-for-2. Because Guma walks into Doran. And Owner walks into Peanut. It's like yeah, I don't know. He thinks he wins and he doesn't. Wow, they actually end up losing the fight. That's crazy. They end up losing the fight. Faker's dead too. Wow, they're all dead because they griefed the aftermath.
Doran's now massive, and GenG have somehow, in the end, won this fight. This is what Wolf.
Okay. Well, Delight.
Is that Baron?
Delight is a.
Wow, it's just Baron just like that. Really sad. They can't fight this at all. What are they doing? Wait, T1 is inting the whole game. There's no flash on this Draven, and you just lost Bear. What are we doing, brother? What are we saying? Wow, they really wanted to lose. This is like, I would be mad if I was a coach here, because this is like a mental. I mean, like you don't outscale here necessarily, but this is a fight that you can never win. You just lost Baron and you went into a fight that you could never win just because you were frustrated that you like trolled the last fight. I'd be really upset with this if I was a coach, because they know better than to do this. Like, make them work for it, you know, like make the other team beat you. Give yourself the best chance possible to win. You have no flash on Annie, no flash on Malphite, no flash on Dre. You have none of your flashes. They have flashes, and they have Baron, and you're walking into River that you don't even have any vision around. Look at their vision, bro. Look at their vision. They have no vision here. It's all blue wards. They don't have even vision in like Pixel. They have no vision. They're trolling here.
He's just dead. Another unstoppable force, but this time Pays will stay alive and the rock will fall.
Like make them sweat for it. Just having the game end like that is it's disappointing.
I guess so. Well, now they're going to come out of the base. It is an exposed Nexus as Owner is trying.
Guma ate the whole Lucia coming. I mean, he can't do anything though. Like he doesn't have another option. Like you just can't fight. Zeri Yuumi. All right, do we have to watch this game? T1 got Zeri Yuumi. Do we have to watch it? I think giving Zeri Yuumi is inexcusable. I think you can leave up Yuumi if Zeri's banned. I think that's something you can do, but I think giving Zeri Yuumi is just a war crime on this patch. Nocturne banned. I assume that Peanut just goes Wukong on 4 here. kha'zix, yeah, he just goes Wukong on 4. I don't know why you banned kha'zix here. I don't know why you banned kha'zix here instead of Wukong. You know how good Yuumi Zeri is into kha'zix? This is mega OP into kha'zix. I just think that there's no world where you actually care that much about kha'zix and not Wukong. Wukong can actually like engage. It can actually do something to your Yuumi Zeri. Zeri is unkillable for kha'zix with a Yuumi on top. I think the draft is just mega lost for GenG. Also, what the fuck is a Kale doing in this game? I mean, they just picked Kale because they were against Sion and they want to scale. You have a Draven Milio bot side that you want to play towards. So Kale, I mean, I don't really like Kale if you're playing with the Draven, because it's not that Kale needs to be played around, but you need to be willing to provide Kale with something topside if the enemy team starts playing around it heavily. And here when you have a Draven Milio, you kind of want to sit bottom the entire game. So what can happen is you might play around bottom, but if you play around bottom too much, then your top laner is. Whereas if you have a tank top here, then it changes the situation. Also, I would not want Doran Kale, period. Obviously a reference to the fact that he plays with Peanut. My God, Chovy. I mean, I know the sustain of Gragas is broken, but Jesus, you are really abusing it. Also, fleet footwork on Ahri? Really? Huh? Because of the Gragas poke, you went fleet footwork. Wouldn't you just want to go electrocute domination? I don't feel like you need fleet in this lane. Kind of like his sustain and movement speed. Well, I mean, the only thing is the sustain. I mean, I think Ahri has enough movement speed anyway with like W. I don't think that's why you have the fleet. It's just for the sustain of like Gragas poke. But I think if Gragas is poking you and not hitting the wave with his spells, I think you can just push him in and come over it.
Peanut wrapping around the long way.
Okay, let's see whether they can kill Doran before this happens. Zeus already tanking up the turret.
1 for 1.
Die first. As Doran, they do manage to take him
Wait.
down. Owner going to get on him. Oh man, the zombie side.
No way you can fight that if you're Owner. Owner, bro, don't even try it. He was trying to cook there a little bit.
And there are wards everywhere, littering the map right now. As he will walk into one of them. There's the flash.
Okay.
He's going to come out. Let's see whether they can keep Doran alive. He's sprinting away as fast as he can. Zeus might be the one to fall down, though, as Owner has to turn. Alcove Gaming to come through here as Owner.
I mean, they're kind of okay somehow.
Buy space to get him out.
Never mind, they're not okay. Wait, I think if Peanut didn't walk forward, they could
through here.
I think if Peanut just walks back here.
Taking so much damage.
Yeah, I think if he walks back, he's probably okay. Because Zeus, I mean, he's slowed, but like him going in here, I mean, he gets full knocked up because of it. I guess he's trying to fight in the wave so they can turn on Owner. Forfeit. Viego 3-0. Your Kale's behind, and look at the CS of top lane. It's over.
But even though a lot of time is wasted and Zeus is killed here and summoners are expended, you still end up getting the better hand of this because now Doran doesn't have flash. Follow-up comes through here. And I think staying here as Peanut is actually incorrect because you're now just giving a further lead here. You're wasting more time. Owner's already ahead of you. In the bottom side of the map, by the way, as we do see this end up being...
Oh, I think this is correct for Peanut to be... I mean, Peanut has to be here. I don't know what Wolf was saying. Like, I mean, he has to be here, bro. If Peanut doesn't stay here, he's getting kicked off the team. You're playing Kale. The Kale just got dove, and this is the wave going away from him. What, you're just going to let the Kale freeze 15 waves? Or the Scion get a freeze 15 waves on the Kale?
Keeping his footwork.
Well, Doran does have his ultimate. He's going to use it extraordinarily early, and I have a feeling, guys, that it's not going to be enough to keep him alive, as Owner misses the stun.
Got the cannon worth.
Doran is still super...
Got another minion worth. Why can't he play Zeri? He has no mechanics for it. Guma can't play Zeri because he just can't stop himself from running it down in a team. I mean, there's multiple things that I think he does poorly. But the way that I evaluate Zeri players, okay, this is actually good. Wow, that's a huge shutdown. Oh, you should have given that to Kale. Well, actually, I don't know. It's probably better on Wukong getting him towards Thunder, because I don't think Kale's going to be useful there no matter what for a long-ass time. But I think the way that I evaluate Zeri players is, number one, like, how do they use, like, do they have patience with their ulti? Are they using ulti in fight in times where the fight is already committed, or do they use it, like, either preemptively, or too late in the fight? Like, how well are they able to assess when a fight is going to be guaranteed and engaged, where they need to ulti and they can get max damage? It's that, and then their ability to control themselves with their E.
See whether Pays dies or gets a cash out, because that is still a story of this game. Great Charm is going to connect. There is Chovy in trouble. Spirit Rush going to be invested. The flash has to come through, and Chovy, can he stay alive? Faker is still...
Oh, okay. Honestly, holding the flash I think is acceptable for Faker.
The other way around.
I think holding the flash is acceptable.
The ulti from Gumayushi. Pays just trying to get himself out of here. Is going to be able to do so as the
like that's pretty like hard to ask somebody to do in game. Like when you're in the game doing that stuff, it's completely different. Well,
grabbing the kill. Peanut looking to try
and Zeus has been completely remember what Perk said about turbo something on my stream? He's been doing that to Doran this series so far. Bro, this game is really over.
Somehow, and Peanut's flashing away. He will survive, but I don't know whether Delight is going to be so lucky. There are bad guys everywhere.
But Yumi's Zeri, bro. You can never give Yumi with Zeri. It's just too OP.
I mean, we can talk about scaling until the cows come home as Owner. Not going to get body slammed, but there's the Everfrost. The cast comes down straight into...
Chovy?
Owner. Not going to get body slammed, but there's the...
He didn't... Did he? I don't think he got the Q. Did he get the Q damage?
Until the cows come home as Owner. Not going to get body slammed, but there's the...
He did get the Q damage.
The cast comes down.
Never mind. It's a good combo.
Not going to find too much.
See what Guma just did? Like, it ends up being okay here because he has a Yubi. But like, I feel like he would just do this regardless when he plays Zeri, you know? This is something where I don't give him credit because I've seen him do it multiple times before. I don't give him credit that he would not play the same way if he was playing with a different support.
Not going to find too much as Peanut looking to try and get the knockups onto Gumayushi, but the Whirling Death not going to come back in time. And now Faker, he turns up, and Peanut is so dead. That's another.
Peanut is mega dead. Oh, he failed it. Ah, he failed it. Chovy. He did the flash E here. So this is actually a really good approach. He just failed his R. And the reason why he failed his R is because once he went for this, he realized that he has to get a very specific R. He needs the R to be placed exactly here so that Faker flies here. If he ults right here like you normally would, you ER flash. The problem is that the Ari will just walk. It will knock into the turret, and he won't actually get the kill.
Oh, okay, in goes Chovy. He's going to get charmed in the end. I have a feeling he's going to go down. He's trying to get out of here.
Yeah, it was tough. The thing about doing the flash E is that then you can't necessarily get the R off guaranteed.
The turret would like to do the same thing, but doesn't have the same level of mobility as now Peanut. Caught in the wrong place. Okay, manages the cute little flash over the wall. That should save him.
Some gold picked up.
All right, let's see
Question
whether
mark?
this can be given to Pays. Zeus. All right, let's see what he can do here. Teleport to come forward. Whirling Death is going to...
Holy, he's got the Radiant Virtue.
And now, GenG's trap is going to get sprung. Pays in...
All right, Guma, the flanking.
Not going to do anything at all. Ulti comes through from Delight, but now it's all of these cooldowns. Cyclone's going to come in. Gumushi, he gets himself over the wall. GenG trying to get out of there. The stand aside is fantastic, but it's not fantastic enough to stop the onslaught of just how broken Zeri is.
You ain't gonna kill that Zeri, not a chance, never gonna kill that Zeri, ain't gonna happen. A Whirling Death misses. There's no cash in here.
He's so much happier when T1's winning. Oh man, Wolf is just the opposite of me, man.
Any clocks in the chat?
Oh yeah, well, Chovy's going to go for an engage.
Oh, Chovy got charmed out of it, so he wasn't able to ult.
The turret falls down as well.
Yeah, it's really hard. There's nothing they could do.
There is nothing GenG can do about this.
But Doran 16, he's got the extra attack speed. What are they defending the second turret? Thoughts? I mean, they can't really do anything. Even if they sit on tier 3, then a T1's just going to wait for mid and bot to push because the inhibs are down. There's no way to win this game. Game's over. You don't get it. There's like no good decisions to make.
Just ignores the Kale entirely. Peanut will turn up again, and there is a Nexus here to defend at least. Chovy, he'll turn up as well. And will they be able to actually stave them off? There is going to be Zeus falling down to kill for Doran, his second of the game somehow, as the Zombie Scion's going to buy some space. And I have a feeling that is going to be the end of the Nexus as they... Oh, they're trying to get these autos in there, and there it is. That will take it down. Couple of kills.
All right, enemy team first picks Milio. You go Draven, Gragas. You go Draven, Gragas. And then they get Maokai here as well. I don't know, bro. You gave up Milio, Zeri, Maokai for Draven, Gragas. Seems weird. I think Pyke is so hard to play into Milio eventually. He's getting outscaled so insanely hard. Blitz is probably better because it's more of a like guaranteed kill. Ends up being a Jax top, which I mean Jax top is pretty scary here for Doran. This is a mega gamble because you don't know that this Gragas is going top. Like even like it's not even a good matchup number one, but you don't know if the Gragas is going top. They could easily just rotate the Gragas mid. I mean, it is Faker, right? He's the Gragas mid guy. They could rotate Gragas mid and just go for a top lane counter. They just answer with the Ahri. This looks like a miserable Ahri game, though. I think the Ahri is terrible here. When you look at the draft, I mean, maybe it's not terrible, but I don't think it's optimal here. You would think that something that was like longer range would be better.
Replace Ruler and is trying to live up to Ruler's name. Double two.
Zoom in. There's the
Oh! You think this is going in the series for my boy Fiction? You think this is going? This is why Carrier is the best support in the world, dude.
Ruler's name.
The thing is, he just had this read on Delight. He had this read on Delight's movement. He downloaded Delight's movement, and he thought that Delight would flash into this hook.
There's the flash forward. The hook goes wide. As Delight takes a lot of damage. Gumayushi, though, also.
That's like really bad for your lane, though. That's so bad for your lane. You just used your flash on Blitzcrank, and you didn't even get their flash. Carrier has no flash.
The rocket punch first, but fortunately not able to get the grab.
Oh, okay. Pays is now ghosting. They're looking for Carrier, and he doesn't have his flash anymore. Should be free.
Oh, that's tough, bro.
GenG,
That's really bad for the game. That is mega bad for the game. When you pick Blitzcrank and you actually just lose the lane. I mean, it's not even like he lost the lane, so to speak, but he like...
Just a little as there's the stun. There's the body slam flash, and Doran should be going down here.
Bro, Doran, you gotta like...
This Zeri down. It does feel painful. Doran.
All right, Doran also.
He's charging it in your face, bro, and you're not gonna flash it, you disrespectful motherfucker, Doran.
Just a little. There's.
It's good the way Zeus did that. He flashed very quickly because the stun wasn't long. That wasn't like the long Viego stun, but...
The stun. There's the body slam flash, and Doran should be going down here.
Nah, Doran, bro, you don't die there. You don't die there. You don't die there. Doran, you gotta work on the laning. Doran, you need to work on your laning. You've laned all 3 games poorly. You made mistakes in every single lane phase.
Let's get the boop onto Ona, but it's not
Like,
gonna be
it's
enough
so
damage. That
tough
is
to
the
watch,
second
man.
goal of the game. Oh, maybe the leap strike was on cooldown as Peanut going to move his way
Ooh.
in. Zeus completely out of mana, no flash, remember.
Bro, if Doran just saved his E, this guy is dead.
And he's going to be slowed for days. That should be the kill onto the Gragas, although he's relatively...
Bro, he almost lived because Doran just wasted his E, by the way. Like, that's just a little bit of a crime.
Area. Moving on in here. We'll be able to get yet another one. Let's see how well he does this time. This time the flash has to be used.
With this Draven pick with us behind, Doran.
Yeah,
I don't know about this.
Clean as f, by the way, from Zeus. That was really well played.
I didn't even know what the thought was. There's the flash hook. Stand aside, Delight. You are going down. That's
Damn. That was extremely well played. But I mean, Zeus is just so much better in lane phase than Doran. It's kind of remarkable, actually. And it's a combination of things. Like, obviously, Zeus is a top tier laner, but I think more importantly, I think the issue is that Doran is a Doran is a poor one.
Coming in exactly. Is Zeri broken enough? He's flashing forward.
Carry is dead.
Carry is very dead, and Pays now looking for an opportunity. Ona does move out of the way.
Kind of unfortunate for Pays because he E'd the wall and then he had to flash back over.
The angle here now for T1 to just give Gragas all the plate money, as Doran just cannot defend this alone, and they know that Peanut is bottom side.
He has E. He has E.
Yeah, stand aside does
Oh, the stand aside. Wait, maybe he didn't have E. Maybe he E'd the wall. Hold on.
As the angle
Cario was in the bush and he saw Zeri E the wall.
here now for T1 to
He saw Zeri, or I mean, they saw it on the ward. They saw him E over.
as Doran just
So they know that Zeri has no E.
know that
Yeah,
Peanut
so
is bottom
Zeri has no E here, so they just hook him.
Yeah, stand aside does
Ooh, unlucky. So I would just never ignite here. Because number one, he's 100% dead. You just saw him E. Like, that's the reason why you're going for this play. He has no flash. Just don't ignite it.
So toast.
Oh yes, he is largely dead, although there's the Heartbreaker. He tries to get him.
So toast.
Oh yes, he is largely dead, although there's the Heartbreaker. He tries to get him. It was an honest to goodness effort there. But
Probably dead no matter what.
That we do like to mold over.
Oh, clean. Good hook.
Going to connect. That's a dead million. That is Doran once again very close.
I mean, top lane is just a masterclass. If people are saying that Zeus does not extend his lead, I mean, he's extending his lead extremely well this game. Like, a time where they would feel safe to walk forward.
It's really getting frightening now as GenG.
Maokai ult.
Chovy needs a big stun here.
How did this happen, though? Wait, what?
Man,
The thing is, this is the annoying part about replays. I don't know what happened to Draven, because Draven took a base for some reason. Draven took a base, and he's really far ahead. He's got Collector, but for some reason, he's based at a different time when they should have had pressure. So I don't know if Goomba just overstayed and then based at a bad time because he wanted to base on full Collector, or what happened. But the fact that GenG is getting these Drakes is really criminal, especially with the fact that you look at this team comp and they outscale the Maokai, Jax, Zeri, Milio team is going to outscale you. So giving away Drakes and giving them this buffer is illegal.
About the ultimate.
Chovy needs a big stun here.
Length as he's looking to try and pick this one up. There is the stun. It's not big enough though, as in goes Doran. He actually does a decent work, but the dragon is stolen by the Draven.
Draven gets the Drake anyway.
It's not big.
He's not even trying to ult the Drake. He's trying to just ult Chovy, which is correct. I was gonna say ulting the Drake, like ulting for the Drake would be bad, but he's aiming for the champion, so he ends up getting the Drake.
But the dragon is stolen by the Draven. Somehow the Viego has died.
Two people die. What happened to
It's not big enough. He needs a big stun.
Chovy just gets a really big engage here. Oh wow, Owner didn't even get hit by the stun. Never mind, it wasn't that big of an engage.
As he's looking to try and pick this one up. There is the stun. It's not big enough though. As in goes Doran. He actually does it.
Damn.
But the dragon is stolen.
Owner griefed his ult. He should ulti away. He ults into the middle of them. And he tries to pick up. I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess he ulted Annie and he was going to try to pick it up and just get a stun off because you get full stack. So maybe he could have got it. I mean, the main problem here is that T1 is not ready for the Drake. They're not prepared. They're the team that's 4K ahead and they're somehow not prepared for Drake fight.
Looks for the charm, doesn't quite get it on the priority target though, as Pays taking matters into his own hands.
Now they're losing the game, by the way. And I don't even feel like I don't even understand why they are so compelled to even fight this. I wouldn't even want to fight this. They're losing mid tier 1 for it as well. Good hook from Cario.
They just
Let me see. Does Carry have any way to know he's in there?
They kind of do want to actually go for a play. Given the fact that Faker is given all of this time, it's on them to make sure that they get...
Nope, they don't even... It's completely blind. They have no idea that Chovy is there. Carry just assumes that Annie is going to be in one of these bushes because Annie doesn't have flash, right? Annie doesn't have flash, so the idea that Annie would be in this area doesn't really make sense. He wouldn't be able to turn easily. So this is where you would have the Annie hiding. So it's really good read from Carrier to understand the situation. But I also think that this is like a catastrophic mistake from GenG to even be contesting this Herald so aggressively. Like they got the, or like, I mean, they didn't get Drake, but they just want to fight. They have time to scale. Enemy team isn't going to have Soul as a realistic win condition at a point in the game before GenG has their items come online. And they could have played to push top lane. They could have played to keep their Jack's bot lane and just farm the side lanes. They don't need to fight this Herald.
They just blow up the Annie before she can even Tibbers. And there's the TP from Faker. Yeah, congratulations, Peanut. You'll get a Rift Herald, but I don't know whether that's going to be worth it as Pays. Still at full health. Okay, never mind. Maybe there is going to be one of these Zeri.
Doran should just be walking down, bro.
I don't know about it this time.
Could also be dead. There's the flash.
Doran's dead.
Looking for him, wants that opportunity. Avoids the hook.
This is like
the charm. Okay,
1v5? No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so, Pays.
I mean, she'd be strong, but is she that strong?
Practically a game throw. What happened here?
I mean, the last fight where it actually happened.
Alright, well, Peanut loses the mind games there. As
Radiant Virtue Gap?
Okay,
Radiant Virtue Gap?
Okay, Pays going to try and get this work done as owner. Is he going to be able to do it? No, he's just
Oh, so good from Chovy.
What? Oh my god.
So good from Chovy here.
Stop Zeri, she's got a triple kill.
All right, look, I was the one who said, guys, I'm
Comp gap. The way Chovy played that, where he proto belts to get off the Banshee's Veil and then just flash ults like almost instantly with the Banshee's Veil being knocked off, really clean. I mean, at this point, like, Doran's going to be really strong in team fights. Like, once he gets his Zhonya's here, yeah, completely useful as the frontliner. He'll be able to buy so much time from Guma that they almost guaranteed win. And, like, at this point, it feels unwinnable for T1. Like, I mean, most of their gold lead is into, like, Draven, for example. Like, this is how you view it, bro. Draven's got an extra collector. Like, you just gave him a free collector. That's essentially your 3K gold lead.
I don't actually...
You think that matters in the grand scope of this game? Hell no. Zhonya's comes in for Doran. It's actually just unwinnable at this point for T1. They're going to try to end the game on Soul. They don't really want to go Baron. Okay, flash ulti. I don't really like this from GenG. Oh my god, the Draven ult ended up sniping.
But that is not the main part of this story. It's Faker is just going to get dashed on. The flash comes forward.
Ends up being okay.
The angle carry off to the side. Find any of it here as Chovy multi.
I mean, if you kill Zeus, you go Baron.
Carry off to the side, but there is the bear. The hook.
The Gragas ult made all of Faker's spells miss as well. Oh, actually, no, it ended up hitting onto Pays anyway.
Somehow, and now Pays untouched in this fight. Owner goes golden. It's the whirling death to connect onto the Jack.
Look at T1. They can't even. They know that they can't fight this no matter what.
Not find a hook on him. That would have been massive.
All right, Doran threatening the counter strike. Here it is, just to guarantee the
free Baron.
Soul,
Or free Soul, I mean. I don't know why I said Baron. Free Soul. Alright, game's over. Maokai ults. They can't fight. It's only a one-man Tibbers. It's only a one-man Tibbers on the Gragas. Doesn't matter at all. Zeri gets hooked. Pays his GA, so it doesn't even matter if they kill him there.
It could be the pentakill because of course. Give it to him. Oh, there it is. The pentakill.
Pentakill for Pays. It's over.
Pays 11 kills.
Just like that.
He's not because it's carry. Doesn't do a lot of damage.
I mean, obviously, Zeri is a strong champion, but I don't think that this is like a game where you just go, oh, Zeri's so OP, look at what was able to be done. It's a combination of Zeri being strong, but like the whole of GenG's comp just outscales. They have Maokai, which is a better frontliner. They have Jax, which is also a really good frontliner, especially into Draven. They have Milio, which is one of the best scaling supports. It just makes your AD scale even harder than you would in general. And into that, you have Viego, Draven, Blitz. Like, T1 just wasn't able to push their advantage at all. Like, they get a gold lead, but they weren't able to do much with their gold lead. So I think that they should have played more around stacking Drakes. They should have been able to do something around this Draven and try to make the game more on their terms. The fact that this is even going to a what is this? A 32-minute soul? The fact that there's a 32-minute soul in this game already feels like T1 lost. Even if T1 were to get that soul, just feels like you've lost at this point in the game.